Hello everyone. Now we are going to discuss about the threats to biodiversity. Before threats to biodiversity, we should know what is biodiversity. Biodiversity, it means diversity within the living organisms. We have been divided the organisms into different things. See, animals we had, plants we had, that means living organisms we had, human beings we had, that means living organisms based on their characters, based on their living conditions, based on their factors of affecting their life, we have been divided into many things here. That is the biodiversity we are saying. Now, how the biodiversity is affected? That is the threats to biodiversity. That threats to biodiversity we have been discussing on the name of the evil correlate. On the name of the evil correlate. Evil correlate. Now, evil correlate. What is evil correlate? Name itself indicates. Evil, it means what? Something which is harming us, something which is affecting us badly. That is the evil we are saying. Correlate, the term always indicate what? Four. Quadra, correlate, term always indicate four we are saying. And what are the four reasons which always affects the biodiversity? What are the four reasons which always threatens the biodiversity? That four reasons we are going to discuss. That four reasons mainly consisting of what? Habitat loss. First reason will be habitat loss and fragmentation, first reason. And second reason will be overexploitation. Third reason will be invention of alien species. And fourth reason will be coextinction. Four reasons are there which affects the biodiversity we are saying, right? These four reasons, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, these four reasons. The first reason mainly includes what? Habitat loss and fragmentation. And second reason will be overexploitation, and third reason will be invention of alien species, and fourth reason will be coextinction. Now, we'll go for the first reason. What is habitat loss and fragmentation? See, habitat loss, it means what? What is habitat here? Habitat is a place where organism is living. Habitat is a place where species is living. That is the habitat we are saying. Why the loss of habitat will take place? See, the loss of habitat, it means the species which it is living in a space, it loses the space by different factors. That factors we are discussing now, right? That factors mainly includes what? Deforestation we have. Deforestation. Then A, deforestation. B, conversion of forest land into agricultural land. Then third one will be pollution. C1 will be pollution, and D1 will be fragmentation. That means again habitat loss and fragmentation consisting of four reasons. Again, the four reasons mainly consisting of what? Deforestation, conversion of forest land into agricultural land, pollution, fragmentation. First reason we are discussing, that is the deforestation. As we know, deforestation, it means what? Cutting of the forest. When we cut the forest, what will happen? The organisms will lose its habitat, probably, right? There is a deforestation. If you take the example of the deforestation, the tropical rainforest which is there, earlier it is covering 14% of the area. Before deforestation, it is covering 14% of the area. Now it is covering only 4% of the area because of the deforestation. That means here what is happening? The area has been decreased. No, the tropical rainforest, the area has been decreased. When the area has been decreased, what will happen? The space for the living organisms will also be decreased here. When it is decreased, what will happen? The animals or species will not get the place to live. That means they are losing their habitat here. That is the first reason, that is the deforestation. By the deforestation, the organisms will lose the place to live, right? That tropical rainforest example we took. Then conversion of the forest lands into agricultural lands. Here Amazon forest which is there, which is covering the most of the area of the Brazil and South America. Amazon forest we are calling as the lungs of the planet because it is covering the large area and it is providing the large amount of oxygen which the world is required. That's why we are calling the Amazon forest as the lungs of the planet. In the Amazon forest, for the soybean cultivation, in Amazon forest, what the tribal people are doing there, actually they are converting the forest land into agricultural land. When they are converting the forest land into agricultural land for the soybean cultivation, what will happen? Same thing, habitat loss will take place. The species which they are living there, the wild animals which they are living there, the animals which they are living in the forest, they are losing the place to live now. By this reason also what will happen, actually they are losing the habitat. That's why it also includes in the habitat loss here. Then pollution. What is the pollution? The disturbance which is created in the atmosphere, the disturbance which is created in the environment, that thing we are calling as a pollution. Pollution always affects on what? Survival of the living organism. Pollution always affects on the what? Survival of the living things here. That means if the pollution is increasing, what will happen? It will threaten our living conditions. It will affect on our living condition, right? It leads to the disturbance in our living condition. That is the pollution we are saying, right? By the pollution also what will happen, actually habitat loss will take place. That means organism can't live in that area if the pollution is increasing. The disturbance created in the particular habitat here. Then fragmentation we are saying. Fragmentation, it means what? Dividing the habitat into different parts here. When we divide the geographical area, fragmentation, the thing always it means what? Division of the geographical area. Simply if you are dividing, division of the geographical area. If we divide the geographical area which the organisms are living improperly, then what will happen, actually? The organisms, the species, already they are living in a space, in a particular space, they can't get the required resources. They will lose the resources here. That's why fragmentation, which is a division of the geographical area, we are dividing the habitat into different things. When we divide the habitat into different parts, what will happen, actually? The species which are living already there, the organisms which are living already there, they will lose the resources. They can't get the required materials which are required from that place now. By that thing, what is happening? Fragmentation also affects the habitat loss here, right? This is the first reason, that is the habitat loss and fragmentation. If you are going for the second reason, that is overexploitation. What is the exploitation? More than the required number. Overexploitation. Exploitation, it means what? Producing more. Overexploitation, it means what? More than the required number. If in a population or if in a community, one population is increasing more, that population will be affecting on the other area, right? That is the overexploitation we are seeing. If you take the simple examples of the overexploitation, actually Stellar's cow, and passenger pigeon. Stellar's cow and passenger pigeon. This Stellar's cow is a type of a sea cow, actually. Stellar is the name of the naturalist who has been named this thing. That's why we are calling the Stellar cow. Stellar's cow and passenger pigeon, which are there, which are present on the earth already, they have been extincted from the earth by the overexploitation of the human population. By the overexploitation of the human population. By the overexploitation of the human population, what has been happened now, actually? It is affected. Human population has been affected on the living conditions of the passenger pigeon and the Stellar cow. Now we can't see the passenger pigeon now because of the radiation, because of the signals or whatever it may be now. When the human population is increased, what happened actually? Stellar's cow and passenger pigeon both are extincted from the earth now. That is the overexploitation. For the overexploitation, two examples here. Invention of alien species. Now what is the alien species? Alien species is a species which has been introduced into the new habit. The species from other habit which it is introduced into the new habit, that species we are calling as a alien species. That means what is happening? Invention. Invention, it means what? Attacking, right? Or else affecting. That is the invention we are saying. By the invention of alien species, what will happen? It also leads to the same reason. That is the extinction. If we take the example, Neil perch. Nile perch. When Nile perch is introduced into the Lake Victoria, this Nile perch has been affected the living conditions of the 200 cichlid fishes. 200 cichlid fishes. When Nile perch has been introduced into the Lake Victoria, this Nile perch has been affected, right? It has been a reason for the extinction of the 200 cichlid fishes which already they are present in the Lake Victoria. That is the Nile perch is an example of the inland alien species which has been invaded the Lake Victoria and destroyed the living condition of the 200 cichlid fishes. Then African catfish. African catfish which we had particularly, this African catfish when we introduced it into the aquaculture medium, this African catfish will destroy the living conditions of the what? Living conditions of the indigenous catfishes there. Indigenous catfishes. Here, what is indigenous catfishes? Indigenous, it means what? Already which are living in the ecosystem. That means aquaculture medium. It is the indigenous. This African catfish, when we are introducing into the aquaculture medium, in that already indigenous catfishes are present. This African catfish will affect the living conditions of the indigenous catfishes. That means for the extinction of the indigenous catfishes which are responsible, African catfish is responsible. Apart from that thing, if you take the other example, Congress grass, that means Parthenium, then water hyacinth, that is Eichhornia. Water hyacinth also, what it is doing actually, water hyacinth also affects the complete area, complete habitat. It will destroy the complete marine habitat, it will destroy the complete aquatic habitat there. It will not allow for the growth of the other organisms here. It is a weedicide. It is a weedicide actually. Water weedicide. Water hyacinth is a water weedicide actually. It will also destroy the living conditions in that particular aquatic area. Then co-extinction. Extinction, it means we know that is disappearing from the earth, that is the extinction. Co-extinction, it means what? Name itself indicate. Co-extinction, it means one which is depending on the other. If the host is disappearing, if the host is extincted, then the parasite will also extinct. That means dependent one also will be extincted here. If you take the examples, for the particular thing actually, plant and animals both we had actually. If you take the plant and animals, if the plants are not there on the earth, what will happen? The animals also will not there, because animals will not get the food particularly. If you take the example of the plants and pollination, particularly, what will happen actually? The pollination also, particularly what will happen when the plants are not there, how the pollination will occur? The pollination also will not occur here. That means what is happening particularly here? Evil quality, it means what? Here in the evil quality we have been discussed about the 4 reasons, that is the habitat loss and fragmentation, and the next one is the overexploitation, and third one is the invention of alien species, and fourth one is the coexistence. That means these are the 4 reasons. Mainly they are affecting on the biodiversity, they are threatening the biodiversity, right? That's why these reasons are the main reasons which they are affecting the biodiversity.